Hughes is going to say a few words.
Hi, I'm Baylee Hughes, and I'd like to speak about the greatest teacher I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. Mr.B, also known to his students as Mr. Bizzle, was not only my favorite teacher, but my inspiration and my friend. With Mr. B, even if you didn't know him, you knew him. He waved to every student in the halls and said hello to them by first and last name. Like, no joke, I don't think I was the only one. He said everyone's last name when he saw them. Like, I don't think he ever just called me Baylee. He'd always be like, hey, Baylee Hughes. And, yeah. He was just always so positive and fun to be around. I've always been really outgoing, so when I started Jazz Singers in 7th grade, Mr. B was surprised to find out that I was terrified to sing in front of people. But thanks to his coaching, and he worked with me all the time, now I'm fine with it. And on my last Jazz Singers rehearsal I had with him, I actually auditioned for a solo with no hopes in getting it. I was just glad that he got to see me audition for one. He truly believed in me more than I believed in myself at times. His students and I were basically his children. I have a few memories I've collected from other students to read. We dressed up as the same Halloween character from Parks and Rec and took a picture from Andy Syme. He made waffles in his waffle closet at the end of every semester. And since I was gluten-free, he baked a special batch just for me, Catherine Burr. When he saw me in the halls, he'd always say, "Luke, I am your father," from Luke. I was struggling with my guitar project, so he took me into his office and worked with me all block until I passed, Tate Nolke. I went to his a cappella camp in 5th grade, and he helped me pursue beatboxing, Jack McGargy. He always wore jeans with a jean jacket with funny ties or bow ties, Elkie Beaumont. As for me, he let the Jazz Singers and I paint his nails sparkly silver on the bus ride to Busch Gardens. And when we got there, he bought us all dessert from McDonald's, even though we'd already had like 6 pizzas. He had the funniest ways of teaching us tricks for singing that I don't think we'll ever forget. Like, when he wanted us to round out our O's, he'd always go, Minnesota, every single time. And the funniest thing he ever said was, he said, "You have to blend your voices like a sea of pitches." It was just the funniest thing. I can't do it nearly as well as he did, it was just so funny. But most of all, no matter how awful our rehearsals were, how many of us were late or absent, how many of us talked while he was talking about off-topic things, or how he lectured us while we rolled our eyes at one another. He ended every single rehearsal by saying, "I adore you all, ladies," every single rehearsal. And yeah, Mr. B helped me to be my greatest self. And what I learned from him has helped me in my confidence in singing and just my everyday life. And I will continue learning from the lessons he taught me forever. And I will never stop missing him. Thank you.
All right, we're going to do 2 songs, and then we will actually have a couple of solos as well. We're going to start with our first selection, which will be Hold On by Kirby Shaw, and then Say Something by Alan Billingsley.
here.